Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing to start here is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Deacon Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Tua. That is caught by Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense really...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and they are going to take over...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Lambeau. A short kick and look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick now. Pressure comes and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Again, they'll run with Bettis. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7-7, our score after 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 53 yards. And the Aviators have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Antlers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darren Waller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Complete. It's Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And just a yard to go here on second down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Patterson on the out route. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Antlers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Finding space at the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Down to the 42, second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Third down, here's Patterson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Patterson again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Bullock's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Touchdown, Packers! Donald Parham, 76 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Looking for John. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Got so many memories that I